So pray with me, my loves. 1, 2, 3. Now before I run to play, let me not forget to pray. To God. Last week I told you about when something bad happened to Stephen.
What happened to him last week?
Mason. Yep, he was stoned to death. They threw rocks at him until he died. The people in the church did not like him.
Why didn't they like him?
Tamia. Because he was what, honey? Telling people about?
Yeah.
The leaders in the church did not like him because he was telling people about Jesus. And remember I told you how they would draw the fish in the sand? So if they met somebody on the street, you could draw the fish down in the sand because they didn't have streets like we do. Their streets were all dirt. So you knew if they loved Jesus or not. But did that keep people from telling people about Jesus? Nope. They just did it in secret. So God's people were spread out all over. And one day an angel came to a man named Philip. And the angel said, I want you to go to the desert road and there you will meet somebody. And so Philip said, okay, Jair, honey, leave that in there. Leave it alone. Philip said, okay. So Philip went to the desert road and he saw this man from Ethiopia. Ethiopia is in Africa. And he was riding in his chariot. And you can see that he is very rich. You see all of his very colorful clothes, his horse. He even has a chariot and a horse. That stuff was expensive. And his clothes are expensive. And he's sitting there and he's reading from the Bible. Now, this looks different than what our books, because he's reading from a scroll. They didn't have books like we do, so they would roll up their paper and then they would unroll it to read it. So he's reading the Bible. And Philip's right here. Philip goes walking up to him and he says, do you know what you're reading? Do you understand it? And the man from Ethiopia says, no, I don't quite understand it. So Philip says, what you're reading about is all about a man named Jesus who came and died for you and after 3 days rose to life. And now is in heaven making a place for all who believe in him. And Philip got to tell him about being baptized. And as they were traveling, Philip goes, look, or not Philip, the man from Ethiopia says, look, there's water. Can't I be baptized too? Do you see the water in the picture? Mitchell and Karina back here. Can I be baptized too? And Philip says, sure. So Philip takes this man from Ethiopia down into the water and says, I baptize you in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit. And then something really special happens. God needed Philip somewhere else, so Philip disappears. And God took Philip and plopped him somewhere else so that he could go and tell someone else about Jesus. Wouldn't that be crazy to all of a sudden be doing something and then you're somewhere else? That's what God did. God said, oh, Philip, you did your job. You listened to my angel. You went to the desert road and you told all about me. He's baptized and he has faith in me. Oh, but now I need you somewhere else. I need you to tell this person about Jesus. And he just takes him away. So this man from Ethiopia, we don't know what he did. Maybe he got into his chariot and he went back and told his family about Jesus. And says, hey, let me read this to you. Now I understand it. Let me baptize you. Just like I was baptized. So my loves, even though it was dangerous to tell people about Jesus, God still wanted his disciples to do that. And they did do it because Philip went and told this man about Ethiopia. He didn't say, no, God, I'm not going to go to that desert road. I know your angel told me to go. but you know what? I'm not going to go. I don't want to tell that person about Jesus because it's too scary. He went and he told him about Jesus because Jesus says, go and make disciples of all nations. Go and tell people about me from everywhere. I want everybody in heaven from the whole world, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit. And that's exactly what Philip did. I have a picture for you. I'm going to put that there.
Our picture looks like this.
So here's the man from Ethiopia. I started coloring mine. I did not have time to finish because I was really taking my time. Here's Philip. Here's the man from Ethiopia. He's reading his scroll, the Bible, in his chariot. You need to push that away now so you don't have to use the bathroom during reading. He doesn't understand it. Here comes Philip. The angel said, go to the desert road. So there's Philip walking. Okay, I'm going to listen to the angel.
And then Philip gets to tell that man all about
Jesus. And the man from Ethiopia says, look, there's water. Can't I be baptized? And so Philip baptizes him. Now, in your picture, there's no water going on his head. I just colored that. I just took my blue and I put a little bit of blue right there and I colored so it looks like there's water going on his head. Otherwise, Philip's hand's like empty. So I just took my blue, put a little bit of water there so it looks like he's baptizing him with water. My sweets, I'm going to give this to you. You have time to work on it. This helps you remember the story. Okay, this helps you remember exactly what I taught you. My loves, you have time to work on this. Karina and Mitchell, I marked you present for school. And I will see you guys back at 8:30 for math meeting. Bye, my sweets. Boys and girls here, pencil boxes go.